Hello everyone, welcome back to SAP Navigator. In today's video, we will discuss about the controls of condition types. Okay, so in previous video we have discussed already that the different types of condition types which are in pricing procedure for the base price, tax, discount, surcharge, VAT amount or cost amount, all those things. So here, like if you look into the condition type inside detail, if you go to the detail screen, so here you can see these many controls are there. Okay, so these many fields are there, every field having its own significance, every field having its own usage. Okay, so in this video I would like to tell you about the each and every field significance of the condition type. Okay, so before going to our video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel SAP Navigator. Okay, if you have any queries you can write a mail to sapnavigator4you@gmail.com. So before that I want to show you that I have prepared one document. Okay, so where it is explaining the significance of each and every field in the condition type. Okay, so if you want this document, okay, you can comment your mail ID under this video so that I can send you individually. Okay, let's get into our topic first. Okay, first thing, what is our first thing? Condition type. So this is the condition of what we have defined, and this could be a description. So what description we will give here, same will be displayed into the sales order and the condition records. And this is to assign the access sequence, because based on the access sequence only you can maintain the key combination. Okay, so in another screen, if I go to VK11, that is to maintain the condition record. Okay, so I have maintained base pair description over there, that's why the base pair came here. Okay, the moment when I press enter, it is asking for key combination. From where it is asking this key combination? Because we have assigned the same access sequence which is having the that tables condition tables here. And next thing, if you look at here, control data 1. So control data 1, we have condition class as a B, which means prices. So we are defining the class as prices for the base price and all those things. If it is taxes, we will define the taxes. Okay, how this will helpful? Okay, so let me create one sales order for you so that it will be useful for you to understand. Okay, if I go to condition tab, so here base price, all those things gets calculated. So like, okay, so where we are at the condition class. So what this condition class will be useful? So here we are maintaining the prices. Okay, so if you look here, if you go to update mode, okay, here these many update options are there: copy price elements and redetermine scales, carry out new pricing, copy manual price and redetermine others. And here you can see copy price elements and change and redetermine taxes. How system will know? Okay, this here we have 1 2 3 4 condition types. Okay, MWST, VPRS, K004, SPR0. How system knows which one is the tax condition, which one is the normal condition? So definitely not based on description, because it's a system, there should be a backend, there should be coding to identify the condition thing. So there this condition class will be used for. So we are telling the system that okay, the B class is assigned, this is the price. Okay, if it is T, this is the taxes. Okay, so similarly if you go to MWST, okay, which is for tax, if you go to MWST condition type, which is for tax, you can see condition class is taxes. Okay, here we are giving into our system that this is the tax, this condition type of tax class. Okay, next field you can see calculation type. Okay, how this calculation will happen, based on percentage or based on quantity, okay, based on volume. So here different classes are there. Okay, if you look at the, now we are looking at the tax. So tax, what class is, what calculation type will depend? Percentage. Okay, so that's why if you look at the output tax, okay, tax categorized as a 5%. Okay, so the condition record amount will be always there in the percentage, so based on that the value will be calculated. But if you look at the base price, okay, here SPR0, K00 metal discount is there, right, 850. Okay, so these are the quantity. Okay, let me show you the SPRO thing as well. Okay, if I go to base price, It is replica of PR00. Don't get confused here. Okay, here you can see quantity. Okay, calculation will be based on the quantity. And condition category. So condition category, so here system categorize the condition on base of this condition category. So whether it is a like especially used for the tax scenarios, okay, complex tax scenarios. Okay, if it is a blank, so that by default it will be considered as a price. Okay, if you look at the tax conditions, okay, if you look at the MWST tax conditions, the category also be mentioned here as a tax. Okay, here we are defining the we are categorizing the condition based on the condition category. And coming to rounding rule. Okay, so coming to rounding rule, we have three types of rounding rule. One is commercial rounding and round up and round down. Okay, commercial rounding means, okay, so like usually when you taking out the decimal plans, let's say the value is 10.016. okay, the 6 is greater than 5, so that it will become 10.02. so that is a commercial rounding. If it is 10.14, then you will round it to 10.1. okay, so here the same I mentioned in this document as well. Okay, so rounding rule, we have three rounding rules. Commercial rounding means, let's say 1.016. okay, then that will be 1.02. if it is 1.014, system automatically make it as a 1.01. okay, so greater than 5, it will increase one decimal place, less than 5 it will decrease that decimal place. okay, and always up. Second thing is always up. Always up means it doesn't matter, okay, 1.014 what the value it is, it will round up to next value. okay, 1.012. okay, 1.014 to 1.02 it will make it. And always round down means 1.106. okay, it will always round down to next thing. okay, and let me show you example here. okay, here what rounding we have? Commercial rounding rule. Let me take it for the base price. okay, after rounding we have structure condition. So this structure condition mainly useful at the time of bill of material thing only. So if, like you know, bill of materials, like where we have the parent material, under this we have the child materials are there. okay, so here how this condition should behave, because if the system find the both the parent and child for the condition records, then how system will behave. So here you can say none. okay, then and A and B. So A means it will make it as a duplicate condition. B means it will cumulate the condition. okay, both the values it will cumulate and give the value. okay, duplicate means it will be duplicated. okay, and so here plus and minus means like positive which value it should be allowed. okay, both positive, and here blank means it should allow both positive and negative values. okay, if it is plus only, it will allow positive values. If it is A, it will allow only positive. If it is B, negative, it will allow only negative values. okay, if you look at the sales order, so in sales order now we have base price value as 800, but there we have allowed both the positive and negative values, right? So ideally system should allow negative as well. So here net price you can see 750 and 37. okay, both are positive. okay, let me make it this value as negative. okay, see, minus 850. System is allowing negative values as well. okay, so that is the control for it. okay, so let me change back to positive only. okay, save it. okay, so now again I will create the sales order. So if I go to that amount value, so now I mentioned only positive value. So let me add the negative sign here. See, even if I am adding negative sign here, when I press enter, the moment press enter, so automatically here minus will be removed from here. okay, so the value it will only allow the positive value. Same thing for the minus symbol as well. If you assign the negative symbol, only it will allow the negative values. okay, so So these are for the group conditions. Okay, whether the condition is individual condition or group condition. If it is checked for the group condition, we will make it as a group condition, and around difference we will check it. Okay, good. And if there is routine for the applicable for the group condition, that routine we will assign here. Okay, so these are the standard routines. Okay, what kind of roundings we are using, and changes can be made. So here what and all the changes we are giving allowing to do the while processing the sales document, that can be controlled here. Here you can see that manual entries. Okay, manual entry has a priority, so that's why when the price is price something down from the condition records for 800, even though there is a price, still if I am going to change the price, system is allowing the change. Okay, so here okay, here if we have the manual entry as a priority, so means I can change the price. Okay, if you go to sales order, now 800 gets triggered from this condition records. I will make it as a 900. Okay, still system will allow it, and accordingly net value gets calculated. Okay, so this 900 I will change it to 1900, so that value gets updated. So it is allowing me to do the manual entries, and it is giving first priority to the manual entry we have given in during the sales order processing, not for the condition records. Okay, so let me change back to here, not possible to process manually. Okay, means not possible to process manually, which means I'm telling the system that don't process the manual entries. Okay, so now again I will create the sales order. Okay, so here you can see condition record 800 has been grayed out. Okay, you can see 800 is grayed out, which means I cannot make any changes. System is not allowing to. So you can see that entire line became grayed out. I cannot change this condition. Okay, so this is the control for the manual entries as priority or no priority. Okay, and here you can see header condition and item condition. Okay, here if I take the item condition, the system in sales order processing, it will only work as a item condition. Okay, here let's check the item condition, and let me save it. Okay, so there is no checkbox for the header condition. Okay, now if I go to again, if I create the sales order, so now I'm going to item level. Okay, this is material, I'm going to item level. So here it is displaying SPRO base price. Okay, so item condition. But if I go to header level, okay, if I go to header level, where the condition, yeah, here it is. See, it is grayed out. I cannot maintain the price at the header level. Okay, so if I go to, you can see that in item level I can edit it. Okay, 1800 I can edit it. It is allowing me. Okay, which means the condition type will behave only as item condition, not as header condition. Okay, so if I check this header condition as well, and if I save it, okay, so I have saved it. Okay, so again let me create the sales order. Let's see how it will behave. Okay, so in item level, see, in 800 to 1800 I can save it. Even though I have the price at item level, let me go to header as well. So in header conditions also, okay, I can simply add it. See, I can simply add it. Even though there is a buy space, I can simply add it, and I can save it. Okay, so if I open the sales order, both the records will be there. If I go to conditions, okay, so header here, item overrated with a header. Okay, because header will be applicable for the entire document. Okay, so it can be used for the both the header and item scenarios. Okay, and amount or percentage. So what things you can edit? Okay, amount or percentage you can edit, or like, so the amount I already edited, right? So, and delete, you can see delete is checked. Okay, so there is no check for the deletion here, so which means we are not allowing to delete this condition record during the sales order processing. Okay, so if I create the sales order, Okay, so I have these many conditions are there with the condition types. Okay, let me delete it. Condition cannot be deleted. Why? Because we haven't allowed for deletion here. There is no checkbox for the deletion here. So if I check this checkbox and click and save. Okay, now again let me create the sales order again, because whenever the changes takes place you have to rerun the transaction to apply those changes. So again now I am creating the sales order. So here condition records get determined automatically. So then now earlier like it is not allowed to delete the condition records, right? Now I am selecting this condition record. I am simply creating check and delete. See, now it got deleted. So here we have allowed the condition type to delete. Okay, these are the settings we are having. Okay, and what can be the changes? So value updation, calculation updation, count relation, this also we can do it. And coming to this section, master data section, so this purely related to week 11 transaction, week 12, 13 transaction. Okay, so here you can see proposed valid from date is today date, proposed valid to is 31/12/999, which means whenever we are creating the condition record in week 11, so automatically system proposes the valid from as today's date, that is nothing but the system date, and valid to is this date. Okay, let me show you. If I go to week 11 transaction, okay, see I have given material master details here. So just I will just press enter. Okay, before pressing enter you can see that there is no valid from and valid to. Okay, what the settings what systems we are having? Valid from will always be today's date, and valid to is 13/12/999. Okay, you just observe this space when I press enter. I am pressing enter. See, automatically today's date, but nothing but a system date. Okay, 26/04 is today's date. So same got fetched here, valid from, and 31/12/999. Okay, so it is proposing the what could be the valid by default valid from and valid to. Okay, let's change it. Okay, we will change it. So proposed valid from, okay, I will change it to first day of week, and valid to date also I will change it. End of the current year. Okay, let me change it to end of the current year. Okay, so now I have changed it to first day of week as a valid from and end of the current year. What is first day of week? So first day of week is, and it won't be meaningful if it is make it as a first day of week. Okay, because again it will be for the same 26, you will get confused here. Okay, first day of month, let me make it as a first day of month. So first day of month, so what is first day of month? First of April, 1/04, right? And end of the current year, 31st December 2026. Okay, let me save it. Okay, so again I will go for the creation. Okay, you just observe this space when I press enter. See, 1st of April, because that is the first of the current month, and end of current year, so 31st December 2026. Okay, so these settings will control what could be the default value from and valid to date while creating the condition records. Okay, and let me change back. Okay, forget about it. And next thing is pricing procedure. So why this here? We have usually we will assign the condition types at a pricing procedure, right? But still we have pricing procedure inside the condition type. The significance of this pricing procedure is we have a concept called condition supplements. Okay, the condition supplements is something that along with one condition we have to add it as another condition as a supplement. Okay, let's make a scenario that let's say you have a base price. Okay, so whenever particular combination trigger for base price, you want to give certain amount of discount automatically. Okay, so in this case the condition supplement will be useful. Okay, so let me, so here pricing procedure nothing is assigned. Okay, so I have removed this pricing procedure and let me save it. Okay, so now if I go to condition record maintenance, okay, again let me go to condition records creation screen. Okay, so here, okay, you can see that so this is the icon for the condition supplement. It is grayed out. Why? Because we haven't assigned any price improviser which active as a condition, which will have the condition supplement condition type. So that's why this supplement became grayed out. Okay, so let me add the condition. So price improviser here. Okay, SBR0. Sorry, my price improviser is SAPN. Okay, so save it. Okay, now let's observe this. Okay, now again I will create the condition certain discount as well. Okay, so if I click on the, now condition supplement is activated now. Okay, why? Because I have added the price improviser over there, right? Okay, now I want to give the discount as well. Material condition we are having customer discounts. So this is how it will allow the condition type from those price improviser. Okay, so let me add something called some other price condition type which is not there here. So PR00, you can see that condition type PR00 not in the procedure SAPN. So because we have the price because the price improviser that we assign inside the this SAPN won't have the PR00. Okay, so let me assign the PR000 price improviser. Okay, so let me assign the standard price improviser which is having all the condition supplement PR0000. Okay, now save it. Okay, now earlier, so here now earlier you can see KW, it is not allowed to add the PR00 because it is not in SAPN. Okay, so now what I will do, I will try to add this PR00 again because I have changed the price improviser at condition type level, right? So if I go to, so now let me add the PR00 here. Okay, now we are getting same error for the SPR00 because SPR00 not in the price improviser PR0000. So we cannot add it. Okay, we will add that as well. Okay, save it. Okay, now what I will do, again I will create the condition records with the condition supplement. Okay, now if I add it, okay, PR00, see it is allowing. Okay, so this is a control. This price improviser, don't get confused between this price improviser and that thing. So this price improviser is having all the supplement condition which can be assigned from the at the supplement level. Okay, and then delete from the database. Okay, here you can see delete from the database. So which means here you can do different things. Do not delete, set the deletion flag only, and with the pop-up and without pop-up. Okay, so do not delete, set deletion flag only means system only set the deletion flag for the condition records. It won't delete from the database. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, if I go to change mode of condition records, so I have already opened this jar where I have, okay, here Okay, if I go to change mode of condition records, okay, I want to delete this record. So now you can see here, this is a field called deletion indicator. Okay, so this is the field called indicator. So if I delete it, only indicator will be set, but it won't be deleted from the database. Okay, let me delete it. Okay, sorry, I haven't refreshed this screen yet. Okay, let me come back. Okay, so if I want to delete it, let me delete it. Okay, deletion indicator for condition record has been set. Only indicator will be set, even if I saving also. Okay, now when I execute the condition records, here I check for things condition mark for deletion as well. Execute it, it will display as a deleted record. Okay, but if I change back to for the deletion, if I change back to here, so deletion with a pop-up, which means it will delete from the database and it will give me it gives me the one pop-up as well before deleting it. Okay, again let me come back, wicket wall. Okay, now execute it, let me select it. Okay, before that I will remove the deletion indicator. Okay, now let me select it. What I haven't saved. So the condition type, this is the pop-up. Okay, the condition type is set to show the deletion indicator is set. The condition can be physically deleted from the database. Okay, which means it is giving the pop-up and clicking. So here again condition record will be deleted when saving it. Okay, let me save it. Okay, now if I again search for the condition record. Okay, change of condition record or display condition records. Okay, if I execute it, see there is no condition record form, which means it is permanently deleted from the database. Okay, these are the scales. Okay, what kind of scale it is, quantity scale or ascending or descending. Okay, so that's where it will be used. So let me show. So here you can see quantity scales, which means like 10 to 20 quantity, 20 to 30 quantity, likewise we will maintain. So descending means descending order we have to maintain, ascending means ascending order we will maintain. Okay, scale, whether the scale is allowed or not in the conditions type. Okay, so these settings it will control. Let me show you that as well. Okay, so here let me maintain the condition record for it, 1000. Okay, so now here you can see the scales option. Okay, if you click on the scales, it will take you scale based on the quantity it will maintain. Okay, so what scale we have given? Okay, for if it is one quantity, 1000 rupees, but if we getting the 10 quantity, we will give it for 999 only, 900 only. Okay, so let me save it. Okay, data was saved. Okay, if I go to create the sales order, I am giving one quantity. Okay, so I am giving one quantity. Okay, how much base price it will be? 1000. Okay, so let me change it to the 10. Redetermine scales, where it is. Have I saved this condition record? Okay, sorry, that is for base price. I haven't saved. I have saved for the discount. Okay, okay, 10,000. Okay, if it is one skateboard, that is 10,000, but if it is 10 skateboard, okay, I want to give it as a 7,000. Okay, let me save it. Okay, I have saved it. So now let me update it. Yeah, so Okay, scales we have maintained at material level, but the value is already found at customer material level. Okay, so let me maintain scale over there. Okay, so because since exclusive indicator has been set now, then we have to maintain it scale at customer material level. INR. If I go to scales, okay, one is 10,000. okay, if it is more than that thing up to 10, we want to give 9,000 only. Save it. Okay, now if I come to sales order, you just click update. See, since it is a 11 quantity, so 9,000 per unit got applied. Okay, if it is if it is 1 quantity, see, 1 quantity, it will be 10,000, right? 10,000 will be get separated. Okay, so how this scales? Where it is condition record. Okay, so how the scales can be maintained here, and in which order, like whether ascending order, descending order, it will maintain that and all controls by this section. Okay, that and all controls by this section. Here you can see check scale is descending. Okay, which means here so which means if I go to scales here you can see scale type is descending. Okay, so that's why 10,000 below 9,000 it allowed. Okay, so if you make it to 11,000, let's see, I will make it 11. See, here it is showing message amount should be smaller than the preceding value, because here we have the descending scale. Okay, that's why it should the amount always which should be always the descending value. Okay, the amount below should always be less than the above value. This controls here. So scale type, whether it can be maintained or not. Okay, if the scale type is not maintained, okay, not used, no, then save it. Wait. Scale can be maintained. Okay. How can it got selected? Okay, and this control data too. Okay, so here also we have these many things. So this could be useful whenever we are using variant pricing. This can be used for currency conversion, accuracy, all those things. So when if it is accruals account, you will check it as a accruals account. Okay, for the rebates and all. Okay, if it is intercompany, we will select the intercompany this thing. Exclusive indicator, pricing date. So usually pricing date is a standard pricing date. In case of tax and report, pricing date will be this thing, FPU DA release, which means whenever it is released to accounting, that date will be calculated as a pricing date. Okay, so these and all the settings here. So zero value processors, okay, amount of zero will be considered, which means even if you enter the zero, still system consider as a value. Okay, let me show you that as well. Okay, so system is considering the value, I can save it. Okay, but if you don't enter here zero value, if you remove it, okay, make it a blank, and in our pricing procedure I will make it as a mandatory thing. In our pricing procedure, okay, so I will make it as a mandatory. So not this one, basically this one. Okay, I will make it as a mandatory. So let me create a sales order again, A01. So if I remove it, and if I want to press 0, see system it is not considering it as a value, because still it is showing as mandatory condition type is missing, but I am entering 0 price, but still system is not considering it as value. Okay, if you add the 0 price allowed here, okay, if we assign the 0 price is allowed here, where it is, okay, amount of 0 will be considered. Okay, now let's see how it will become. So now it will allow the 0 as well, and even if it is a mandatory condition, it will consider input 0 as a value. Okay, see, now if I go to conditions, I will remove it and I will add 0. See, still it is green, system is considering, there is no error throwing that this is a mandatory condition. Okay, so that's how it will be useful. And coming to the last section text determination. So here we can see text determinant procedure 01 is added here, which means in condition text we can assign the whatever, you can add the values for whatever text assigned for this text determinant procedure. Okay, so before that I will show you what are the we have assigned here. So we want the action here. If we go to the conditions, okay, if I go to display, okay, so which procedure 01, okay, select the 01. Inside the 01 these 3 text IDs are there, which means these 3 text IDs we can add in the condition master level. Okay, so I will show you that as well. So if here you can see condition text, right? So you just click on the condition text. So here you can see those 3 you can add it. So which type of text determinant procedure will be determined into condition type, so that can be controlled here. Okay, so these are the settings. So each and every condition type will be here based on these settings only. Okay, like I said, I have prepared a document for you to define the significance of each and every field. Okay, so you just comment your mail ID under this video in the comment section, so that I will send you the mail individually. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Have a good day. If you find my video useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.